So, Don, you were my team captain on Team and Training, and you trained me well. But how did you get me into Team and Training? That story you told really held me. Tell us about that today.
Well, thank you, Bernie, for having us here today. Like so many people that are diagnosed with a blood cancer, I had no idea that there might be anything wrong with me. I really didn't even know what a blood cancer was. I was in an office one Friday afternoon. I had a couple of ladies that took the time to tell me that I looked horrible. That's a true story. They took the time to individually pull me aside and tell me that I looked horrible. And I really wasn't sure that I liked their comment about that, but it kind of got me to thinking. I knew these ladies were very serious and that they had my best interest at heart. And so it caused me to go see my doctor the following Monday. Very type A personality at that point in my life. As a guy, I wasn't going to go to the doctor. It wasn't something that I thought I needed to do, but these ladies convinced me that that might be something that would be a benefit to me. I went to my doctor and he did some testing. And the following morning, he called me up to tell me that he thought I had blood cancer. I had leukemia.
Wow.
I wasn't quite sure what leukemia was. I knew it was cancer. I knew it really wasn't good, but I was prepared to kind of follow through. The next day, after some testing at Harris Southwest in Fort Worth, I was at Harris Hospital in downtown Fort Worth at 8 o'clock that morning, and by noon of that day, I was hooked up with my first round of chemo. It was quite a shock. It was something that you don't put on your plan. It wasn't on my 5-year plan. Right. It wasn't on my 10-year plan. It was on no plan in my life. It was something that, as you said earlier, it really did change everything about me. It gave me a different perspective on life. I went through that first round of chemo. I spent about 33 days in the hospital. After that, I went home. The doctor told me that I needed to go home, that he'd have me back in about 3 weeks. And I went back, and he shared with me that he thought I might need a stem cell transplant. I went through 4 more rounds of chemo because it took a while to find a donor for me. My doctor joked with me. He said that I had an issue with one of my chromosomes that was peculiar to me, and I informed him that that wasn't the only thing that was peculiar about me, but he said that was the most important thing at the time. May the 12th of 2006, I was blessed to have a stem cell transplant and a second chance at life. That was my new birthday, so to speak. And at that point in time, I really didn't even know what Team and Training was. Someone had come into the hospital from the Leukemia Lymphoma Society and shared with me some of the information, but at that point in time, I was really more focused on making it to the next day.
Right.
I was on the website one night, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society website one night, with the mindset of trying to figure out what I could do. How could I give back? Knowing that when I was going through my battle, there was an army of people that were trying to help me, that were perhaps raising money or doing something that would benefit my life. And so I wanted to be able to give back, and I found this organization, Team and Training. Team and Training is one of the premier fundraising campaigns for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. It was an opportunity for me to run, train, and raise money, and I thought, wow, what better...
You wanted to give back.
Yeah, what a better way could I do than train for an event and go someplace, maybe a destination,
and raise money to contribute
exactly
to the organization that helped you so much.
Exactly. And so that's where I finally found Team and Training. I did my first event with Team and Training in June of 2007. I signed up for the team in March, and as soon as I did that event, I said, this is it. I've got to continue to do this. I went to the San Diego Rock and Roll Marathon, and I signed up after that event. I signed up immediately for my next event, which was a marathon in Dublin, Ireland. And so I just continued to get involved, Bernie, with Team and Training. I just wanted to continue doing that. I went from being a participant to being a captain for the team, and then eventually a coach. And that's how our worlds kind of collided, so to speak. I started coaching Team and Training. I wanted to be able to give people the same opportunity that I had to have some fun and still raise money for a cause that I knew was really, really important to other blood cancer patients. I thought it was important that I was part of that opportunity to raise money to help find a cure for blood cancer. The mission of the Leukemia Lymphoma Society is really very simple. It's to cure blood cancer, leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma. And the fact that you can do that through something that has a fun component to it, an endurance component to it, was something to me that was very intriguing and very exciting.